Most of the private institutions, all of them do a entrance examination bogus. They want students, they will give admission to most of the people. So any national government institutions are the best even today in the world. Especially in India, government institutions. You don't get IIT admissions, you can get admissions in most of the best universities in America also, because they want money only. IIT, even President of India cannot offer a seat to a student. Without the screening, they cannot become. I still regard IIT as best. So, learning is important. Enjoying that subject is interesting. So you ask them, what do you love? I love my subjects. That's it. That's the first word. So if you ask DrTPS, what do I love? I love teaching. I love learning. See, without learning, I cannot teach. So I keep learning, because every discussion there is a learning. Correct. So most of the Gulf countries, because parents are very, very protecting the children, they have no other. I have done lot of workshops and camps in my hometown with most of the Bahrain and all. People came and then stayed with me 10 days, 15 days in Kerala. So in that camp, I don't teach them any subject. There it's an entirely different one. I will teach them how to wash clothes and how to drain them, because they have never done in their life. It's all missions, right? So the real village life is what I taught them. That is actually enjoyment. But when I go to these places, I cannot do this. So what do I do is entirely different. So I am open. See, this is what I do every day. Every program is to empower children to become good citizens, good learners, good students. And their aim should be to get into the best company after BTech, right? If that is their aim, they must get into GATE preparation, they must get into IELTS preparation, GRE. All these are not being passed with most of the students while doing their BTech also. Their focus is just their examination, because 12th was also examination. BTech somehow they pass. No, they don't have a brand if they don't pass GATE after BTech. So what do? After BTech, they again prepare for GATE. By the time they have forgotten all the first year, second year, third year, fourth year. Actually, all these will come in their GATE examination again. That is why most of our people don't pass GATE, don't pass GRE, they don't pass. Many people want admission in America. I keep telling them, don't come to me, come after IELTS good score. First prove yourself that you can pass IELTS, then only come to me. Right? So I think they should prepare. Oh, this is the next step. I have to aspire to become good student, and then so that I can go into the best universities abroad. Otherwise, getting a job has become very difficult. You know, in India, I was executive director for an engineering college in Kerala. 4% is the pass. Less than 2% is the core subject to people who are getting jobs. And most of them are thrown out immediately after that, because their employer find that these are useless fellows. No technical knowledge, no engineering college is good, because teachers, the other day I was there in one of the engineering colleges in Kerala, one of the famous. They have MTech in civil engineering, MTech in mechanical. I asked a few questions to the civil engineering teachers, what is happening on the roads? They couldn't answer. I told them, you are not practical, you are not thinking practical, and you are teachers who are teaching professionals. This is pathetic, because teachers, you don't get any other job, you become teachers in such engineering colleges. Because retired people don't have anything. From my house nearest to college, they will go there. Because there are a lot of people available. Got it? And where did they get their PhD from? At the end of the retirement, they get a PhD. Finished? Good enough? It's fake. This is what is happening. So education, I'm saying keep apart all that. You should love your subject. Write national test like GATE. I keep saying you cannot do any retrieval on this. I was also academic staff college director. Teaching teachers in university was my job. 2 years. So I know the quality of teachers, what is happening. So we cannot find fault with them, because the whole structure is like that. No education policy can change. What we have to do is, those children who are at least in contact who knows me. My job is to guide them so that you start learning, you start looking all the options in the world, get to the best, aspire for a highest position, highest salary, highest place, decent life. That's what is to be done. If you do a graduation in America, straight away you get a job. The 4 years which you spend in India for your bachelor's is quite useless. Because here the teachers have no exposure to any of the practical field.
Got it.
They are professional only for namesake. They have never even opened a computer. They have not done any research. They have not even, most of the people are like that. Probably you know much better than. I'll tell you, I have got students who studied in BTech in Hyderabad. I am from Hyderabad. Hyderabad is the center for all the. So my students knows much bigger and higher concept than their teachers. They don't have something to fill you for 4 years.
Okay.
So if you are a brilliant student and if you aspire to get the highest degree from the highest university, I think you should. Computer science, yes, America. Mechanical, Europe. So we have categories like this. Neuroscience and such things, probably London, right?
Got it.
So
Yeah.
you try all at least 3-4 universities. They don't have any time for application. It's a rolling admission. Anytime you can write for admission director, start filling up your application form. January either you can take or September you can take. Don't go with any of the agents who are doing this business in Bahrain. For them, there is an application time, there is a time apply, because that is how they work. Actually, rolling admission means anytime you can apply, any university you can apply at any point of time.
Got it.
Keep your application ready without even IELTS, without even SAT. You can see DrTPS SAT. In America, when I am staying 6 months, students in America who born and brought up in America will come for SAT admission training programs to me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I do all these gimmicks and jokes in my life. So you apply, prepare an SOP. You say I don't have a IELTS. Admission will tell you your application will be processed when you submit your IELTS score.
Got it.
The time you submit, again it's rolling. And they will tell you next paper which they want.
Okay.
And then they will ask you, oh, your parents have to show 1 crore rupees in the bank. Assume that your fees is 1 crore.
Okay.
And then oh, you are not able to show because you have put in different banks and then you are not able to collect it. They will stop it there. The time you submit that document, again they will start running it.
Got it.
So there is nothing called an application last date and first date there.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Anytime you can.
Yeah, fine. Then I can.
Yeah, and I think all this what you do, if you are very serious about this, go into MOOC, go into edX, go into Coursera, do lot of certificate programs related to the subject and what you have interest. Show them as a credit, I am interested in this and I have got this many certificates from so and so universities and I want scholarship from you. Bargain for that.
Oh, yeah, then got it.
Then that will be a credit than telling you that I am a first semester student in one of the colleges in India. They don't even care. That means you are not very serious. Understood? That means you are not a very serious student, right? And when you look at graduation applications, the number and post-graduation applications number. Post-graduation application number will be much more because most of the people like you think I will go for post-graduation and the number of seats are less. Graduation you have got, some of the universities have got 20,000 seats.
Okay.
But whereas post-graduation they have only 200 because most of the people, 18,000 people will get job immediately after this. And don't restrict only to artificial intelligence. Cyber security is one field where you have to look at it. Data science is one science. Data science and cyber security, artificial intelligence and all. I was a space scientist for 25 years. We started artificial intelligence in our office. When you look at from computer science, it's computer science. But nobody loves computer science. Now nobody talks about computer science. I may talk about data science. I may talk about design thinking. So if you are very good to think about design thinking and such things, do some certification program in design thinking, and then you appreciate with these interest and that zeal and that background job which you have done. I don't think you have to join in some small universities. Don't worry about September or January and you lost 8 months in your life. Losing 8 months is not a big job, because if you join in some dirty university, you will lose 4 years. Better to take an express vehicle than an ordinary mail, and then the express will overtake you and then go to the junction before you reach there. That is wonderful. I am saying you get into IIT, there is nothing second.
Got it.
Any private university is not, because IIT nobody can be appointed with the salary of 10,000, 20,000. They get 1 lakh, 2 lakh rupees salary. Correct. So the teachers will have some qualities. But then after BTech, she got selected for PhD direct, no MTech. 2 years saved in life. I have got students I was teaching in one of the engineering colleges here. He was very good in computer science. I taught him a lot of mathematics at home, told him to prepare. He went for an MS program, MTech program, MS program in IISc. After the interview, he was so exhausted. He said, no, they told I have no admission for MS. Am I that bad? I said, wait. And the result was no MTech, no MS, directly for PhD. So in India also, exceptionally brilliant students can be taken to PhD. And there is a Prime Minister's fellowship. Once you get it, very rarely people get it. My student's sister got it. Now she almost finishing PhD. There are 3 abroad universities waiting for her to join for postdoctorate. See, generally in America, you cannot do any outside job.
Okay.
Only university paid internship teaching assistant can be given. Rarely people get it, because teaching assistants out of 1,000, 1 will get. And my student got it from 2nd semester onwards. Number 1. Number 2, there was another project given, maintenance of MIT's website was given. That was given because generally they ask a question, what you have done extra other than BTech in your life? She was in Infosys. She was working in Infosys. By the time she completed BTech, she got 15 company appointment letters. So she was brilliant. But then I told them all these appointment letter, they don't care, because once you get, immediately you will get. They will ask you, what is that extra you have done? It prospects in you. And America is, by the time you finish your graduation or post graduation, many people from industries will come and teach you, unlike in India.
Okay.
And once they come, they will find who is the brightest student. From your interaction, from your questions, after seminar, how are you interacting, all that will be in their credit, in your credit. And they will tell you, I want this student as an internship.
Got it, yeah.
And they will tell you the rest of the course you can finish internship in my office, and then you write examination later like that. UK, when you do, you will be thrown out soon after that, maybe 2 years or 1 year job. You can try there, that's it, no guarantee. But in America, if you have 3 years graduation, definitely you get 3 years working permit.
Oh, okay.
So 4 plus 3, 4 years, it's almost 4 years plus 3 years, 7 years you are guaranteed life there.
Okay.
And these 4 years, you forget the 3 years, you can apply for B1 as many times as you want.
Oh, okay.
So it's all lottery. Definitely your company will love to keep you there. They will push you as best as you can. But parallelly you can join for a master's there.
Yeah.
See, because you are already there. Evening programs. So you join, and all these will be sponsored by company. You don't have to pay.
Understood, yeah, got it.
Because America is very, very liberal for paying money for your education. Companies will pay. And once you have done this, they don't take a guarantee whether you leave. No, nothing like that. So once you finish this, by the time your company will give you a B1 application. With that, with the lottery 3 years, if you get it, wonderful. So you are already there, 4 plus 3 plus 3, 10 years.
Got it, yeah.
Your green card can be applied by the company, then you can continue as long as you want.
Understood, yeah.
And with all the credit, nothing is working. American study gives you an extra advantage for applying for PR in Canada.
Okay. Okay.
And any PR in Canada can work in America without difficulty.
Okay.
These are all different plans which you can do when you go to West. IIT, IISER, IISc. If you are not applied IISER, gone. If you are not applied in IISc, gone. Only IIT you have applied. Only IIT. If that you don't get, I suggest you to go to computer science is your field. You go to America.